Right now, search and recovery efforts are underway in Globe after destructive flash flooding over the weekend. Late last night, a woman who was reported missing after the flooding on Friday was found dead, bringing the death toll to 3. And there are people in the area who are still missing. Welcome, everyone, to 12 News at 1. I'm Tram Mai. This weekend, Governor Hobbs declared a state of emergency because of the flooding that happened in Gila County.
Heart is with all of these Arizonans. People who lost loved ones, people looking for family members and friends, people who had to leave their homes in a hurry, people whose businesses were inundated by floodwaters. The safety of Arizonans is my top priority, and I want you to know that as governor, I have your back.
Now, the National Guard has also been brought up to help with recovery efforts as well. 12 News journalist Sean Rice is live right now in Globe, where volunteers are gathering to help. Sean.
Yeah, Tram, good afternoon to you. Here in Globe, specifically where I am at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, it's really been the headquarters for a lot of this major volunteer effort here in Gila County. This is where people from Maricopa County, Greenlee County, other counties have brought food, toiletries, other clothes, just anything that people here in Globe or Miami or any of these other communities may need. Now, the organizers here at the church tell me they expected around 1,000 people to come out today specifically to lend a helping hand, but they've been blown away at the response. They estimate some 3,000 people are here at the church gathering all these supplies, getting them ready for people who need it, or they're out in these communities with shovels clearing a lot of this debris. Let's take you back to some visuals of what this weekend looked like, specifically for really 3 communities. It's Globe, Claypool, and Miami. They all saw downpours of rain throughout this weekend. Video from the air shows the streets of downtown Globe completely flooded, businesses overrun with water, cars abandoned in the middle of the streets as water rose up above their windows. The mayor of Globe tells 12 News 3 people have died, others have been reported missing, and there may be more out there right now. Here inside the church in Globe, it's really a sight to behold as people from all over Arizona have donated what they can to help out. Those impacted by the floods are able to come here to this church and take whatever they need. Some supplies simply are what they need to survive.
When they walk in, can you imagine if your clothes, the clothes that are on your back are the last pair of clothes that you have, or the last pair of shoes? Can you imagine coming in and feeling loved and seen and valued for exactly what it is that you might need?
And this morning, I also spoke with the Arizona Department of Forestry and Fire Management. They have teamed up with the Gila County officials to lead some of these search and rescue efforts, some recovery efforts as well. Today, multiple drones with the Arizona Department of Public Safety are in the air. They're scanning the Pinal Creek area and other rural areas between Globe and Miami. And back out here live to the church, we've already seen this morning people impacted by these floods coming to the church, gathering what they need, clothes, toiletries, food. Again, all of this is available 24 hours a day for anybody who needs it. Today, one thing the Arizona Department of Fire and Forestry Management told me is a lot of these canine dogs, cadaver dogs that they've had out here leading the search and rescue efforts, those are resting today. They've been going 24, 48 hours straight working on these efforts, so that's why they're leading the efforts from the air today with a lot of these drone efforts. Also this afternoon, we will be hearing from the mayor of Globe, officials with the Arizona Department of Forestry and Fire Management in a press conference at 4 p.m. We expect to learn what progress they've made today, coming up on later editions of 12 News. We're live this afternoon in Globe. Sean Rice, 12 News.
Sean, the images that we're seeing just devastating, and it's just so awful to know that there are still people missing out there. Do we happen to know how many?
No, we don't at this point, Tram. That's a question I asked the spokesperson with the forestry management. She was unclear. The mayor of Globe is really leading a lot of those reunification efforts with families who may believe they have a family member who is missing. So we expect to learn a lot more about that information coming up at that press conference at 4 p.m. But again, anybody, what we've been told to say is anybody who believes they have a family member who's missing or they haven't heard from them in 24, 48, 72 hours, call 911 immediately. That is the quickest and most efficient way to report that to officials. Tram.
And Sean, I got to ask you too. I mean, we're seeing a number of people file in and out of that church behind you. The volunteer effort really has been incredible. And the amount of clothing, of shoes, of just everything that's been donated is just so heartwarming. Do we know how long that church will be open to help those in need? Is it all week or what are we looking at?
It could be all week, Tram. I mean, I think it's a little unclear at this point. What I've been told is however long is necessary. I mean, people may be needing help here for upwards of a week. We don't know how long these recovery efforts are going to take or how long people may need assistance for. So I think the people here believe that they'll be here for as long as these communities need them to be. Tram.
Always coming together in times of tragedy. Sean, thank you so much. We look forward to your reports later on today.